I want to teach you how to make use of bush melon meal in broiler feed formulation. In this particular video, we are using bush melon meal for broiler starter feed. Remember that the protein content of broiler starter feed is between 21% crude protein to 23% crude protein. So I'm going to use bush melon meal and other feed ingredients to prepare a very good balanced ration for broiler starter. So watch out and let's do it together. Here I'm going to use different ingredients, different feed raw materials, both for crude protein, both for lipid, ash, and energy sources. So I'm going to make use of synthetic here. Then in my broiler finisher, I will use organic extract to complete the feed formula. So let's go there. One, you need to know the nutritional composition of all the raw materials you are going to make use of. And at the same time, you still need to know the inclusion rate of every of the feed ingredients. You don't just use feed ingredients the way they are. There is normal inclusion rate. You don't need to exceed it, and you don't need to go below it. So we are starting with corn. Corn is energy source. Contains carbohydrate, contains protein, and energy also. So we are using corn here, that is maize. So maize, the inclusion rate of maize is between 40 to 60%. But we are using the minimum here, which is 40%, which is 40 kg. What I'm designing here is 100 kg feed formula. So let's go there. Here I have number one here. Number one here is maize. Maize 40 kg. Either 40 kg or 40% because we are dealing with 100 kg. Though at the end, I'll still divide it and make use of only 10 kg so that the raw materials I have here will be enough to deal with all the feed raw materials and all the feed formula I want to make use of. Another one here is bush melon meal. Bush melon meal. Number two, bush melon meal. Melon meal, which is 10 kg. The third one here is fish meal. Remember that this bush melon meal has protein, it has lipid, it has energy, and also has fiber. Let me give you the inclusion rate of this bush melon. It's between 5 kg to 15 kg. But we are making use of 10 kg here. 10 kg. Number three. Number three here is fish meal. Fish meal is a source of animal protein source. It's animal protein. Fish meal is between 5 kg to 20 kg. But if you use more of fish meal, your feed cost is going to be too high. That's why we are going to use all the energy sources to substitute, to reduce the cost of the feed, because fish meal is always very expensive. So here we are using fish meal as 10 kg for this particular formula. Fish meal. $10 kg. Number 4 here is GNC. GNC is granite cake meal. GNC, granite cake. My granite cake here, I'm using 20 kg. Then number 5 here, I'm using bone meal as a source of cashew. And I'm not going to use only this bone meal again. I'm going to add another source of cashew. Maybe I will use eggshell. So bone meal here, this is, we call it bone and meat meal. Here, bone and meat meal is 5 kg. Another one here is, I want to make use of tiger nut meal. Tiger nut meal. If you know tiger nut, this one they call aya. People use it for kunu and other beverages. All these local milk production companies, they make use of it. It is called tiger nut. After extracting the milk from that tiger nut, the waste is called tiger nut meal. I'm going to make use of tiger nut meal here, and it's 5% or 5 kg. That is number 6, tiger nut. Tiger nut meal, 5 kg. The next one here is eggshell as a source of calcium. Number 7, eggshell. Eggshell here, I'm using 2 kg because I have already used bone and blood meal here so I'm using 2 kg here. Number 8 is blood meal. We're going to use animal blood meal here. Blood meal, you know, is a very high proteinous product for livestock and poultry feed. Here, we're making use of only 1 kg. Remember, we still have fish meal here. We have blood meal here. These are 2 animal products. Another one is limestone. Number 9. Limestone here, I'm making use of 5 kg. 5 kg. Remember what I said, we have broiler starter feed with bush melon. So now, number 10 here, I have, these are micronutrients. These are nutrients you don't see. They are in smaller quantity. So this is lysine, 0.5. You have number 11, methionine. These are addictive. We call them additives. Methionine has 0.5% or kg. Then we have another one, vitamin and mineral premise. Vitamin and mineral premise. We have them under 1 kg. Now, if we add up this and this will give us 50, this will give us 60, this will give us 80, and this will give us 90, 92, 93, 98. This and this will give us 1, 99, and this will give us 1. That's 100 kg. Feed. This is what we have here. If I want to calculate the protein content of this particular feed, it's very simple. What I need to do here, I know the nutritional composition of this, and each of them I know the nutritional composition. Most of them here maize is always 8 kg, 8 to 10 kg. That's 8 to 10% crude protein, I mean. 8 to 10% crude protein. Then we have bush melon. Let me clearly describe this bush melon for you here so that you understand it. Bush melon has 25% crude protein. Then I have tiger nuts here. This tiger nut has 8.45 crude protein. It has lipid, which is fat, 44.92%. Then it has ash. Ash is 15.47%. And it has starch, which is 23.21 to 48.12%. This is for tiger nut. Because these are new products here. These ones here are on new products. So here I have this. So now, fish meal here, we are using local fish meal. Local fish meal, we have 45 to 60% crude protein. But here we are using the local fish meal here, which is about 45% crude protein. Here we have the blood meal. Blood meal is about 90% crude protein. Then we have eggshell. Eggshell is for calcium. We have tiger nut here. Our tiger nut meal here is for protein and energy. Then we have our bone meal here, which is for calcium also. We have GNC, granite cake, 20 kg, which is for crop or plant protein. We have fish meal, which is animal protein. Bush melon, which is animal protein. Maize, which is energy. Then, the major things I want to explain for you here is the few ones, the tiger nut meal. Then we have the corn bran. The corn bran is not here now, but in the finisher feed, I'm going to use the corn bran here in the finisher meal also. I'm going to use the corn bran, and I'm going to use this last dry grain, and at the same time, pap west. That's what I'm going to use in the finisher. So let me calculate the protein content of this particular one. Only the protein content. You can do others by yourself so that we will miss the feed. 40. We have done this already, but this will give us 40 times 8 all over 100. This will give us this. This will give us 4. This will give us 5. This and this will give us what? 16. 16. That will give us 3.2. Now we have the bush melon. This will give us 10 kg. 10 times 25 divided by 100, which will give us 250. 250 times, that will give us 2.5. Next one we have GNC. GNC is 48% crude protein, which will give us 20 times 48 all over 100. Just that will give us 20 divided by 100, 9.6. Then we have the tiger nut. The tiger nut. This is the next one. Tiger nut. We are using the maximum here, which is 8% crude protein. That will give us 5 times 8 divided by 100. That will give us 0.4. Here we have eggshell. Eggshell is for calcium. They will have blood meal. Blood meal is 90% crude protein. That will give us 1 times 90 all over 100. To give us 90, 0.9. Limes. Oh, we omitted this bone and blood meat, 5 kg. This here, we omitted this one. It will give us is 50% crude protein. 5 times 50 divided by 100 is equal to 2.5. give us 50 times 5 divided by 100, which was 2.5. If you add up all this, let's know what we get here. We have done the fish meal. Where is our fish meal? Fish meal. Where is our fish meal? Fish meal. Yes. Fish meal. We have not done the fish meal. Fish meal will give us 10 times 60 all over 100. This is 6%. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's calculate. Let's add up all the protein sources we have. Whether it's up to 7 here. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. And this is 7. It's complete. So let's add up. We have 3.2 add to 2.5 add to 9.6 add to 0.4 add to 0.9 add to 2.5 add to 6%. Here we can reduce this because if we use foreign fish meal here, it's going to be too expensive for us. Let's make use of the local fish meal which we proposed, which is 45% crude protein. 45% crude protein. This is a local feed. This will give us 4.5 here. 4.5. This is what we proposed. Local feed, which is very cheap. A kg of local feed is less than 50 cents. So we make use of the local feed, whereas the foreign feed, imported feed, is very expensive. So this will give us plus 4.5, which will give us 23.6. 23.6% crude protein, CP. You can see that this is a very good feed formula for broiler starter. So here we have all the protein. The protein is giving us 23%, 23.6% crude protein. This is a very good feed formula for starter. Then if we are going for finisher here, we can drop some of the, we can still use the same feed ingredients or use different ingredients and drop some of the values of this particular product for us to get the finisher of this particular feed also, of the same broiler. But it's going to be cheaper than that of the starter. That's why if you check the cost of producing finisher, it's always cheaper than that of starter. I think I can still use this figure to do that now. What I will do here is to clean up. We have this already now. If we want to produce 1 ton of this particular feed, remember this, what we have here is 100 kg. 100 kg. This is what we have. 100 kg. See it here. If we want to produce 1 ton of this particular feed, what we do is each of these items we multiply it by 10. This will give us 400 kg. This will give us 100 kg. This will give us 100 kg. This will give us 200 kg, 50 kg, 50 kg, 20 kg, 10 kg, 50 kg. This will give us 5 kg, 5 kg. This will give us 10 kg. That's if you want to get 1 ton of this particular feed, which is 1000 kg, which will give you about 44 bags of 25 kg bag. Then if you want to get 10 kg alone, you will divide them by 10. That will give you 10 kg. This will give you, this divided by 10 will give you what? 4 kg. This 1 kg, 1 kg. This will give you 2 kg. 0.5, 0.5, 0.2, 0.1, 0.5, 0.01, 0.01, and rest of them. That's how you're going to do. So in this particular video, we're ending this particular starter here. let's go and mix the feed based on the value we have here for us to get the accurate result. Here we are going to make use of our formula here. Remember our formula, we have maize 40 kg, we have the bush melon, we have 10 kg, we have fish meal 10 kg, we have GNC, which is granite cake 20 kg, we have bone and meat meal 5 kg, we have tiger nut meal, we have 5 kg, we have eggshell, which is 2 kg, we have blood meal 1 kg, we have limestone, which is 5 kg, then lysine 0.5, methionine 0.5, and vitamin premix we have 0.5. All in total is 100 kg. But we are not going to use 100 kg here so that the feed will not be too bulky, because we are not using the machine. We are not going to use the mixer. We are mixing everything manually. This will enable and encourage most of the farmers that don't have the machine. If you don't have all these machineries, you can still make use of a feed in your farm. You don't need to get the machine. You don't need to buy the machines. You don't need to invest in the machines until you grow to get the equipment. If you don't have the equipment, you can mix your feed in your farm. That's why I want to make use of this particular feed to encourage you so that you can start making your own feed. Here now, I'm going to get 10 kg out of all. So what we are doing here is to divide all the nutrients into 10. Divide by 10 to get 10 kg instead of 100 kg. So corn is how many kg? 40 kg. If you divide it by 10, it's going to give us 4 kg. This is here is the scale. You must have a scale for you to produce your own feed, because all is measured. So this is the scale here. So here I'm going to get the corn here, 4 kg of it. Then other ones will continue from there. Here now I have my corn here. I need to get 4 kg of my corn. You can see it here. This is corn. You can see it. This is our corn here. This is 4 kg. 4 kg of the corn is here already. So now our corn is here. We are through with the corn, 4 kg. The next one here now is the bush melon. Bush melon, we are going to use only 1 kg of the bush melon. These are bush melon. You can see the bush melon meal. It's a very small something. No, it's okay. So we're going to use the bush melon. We are pouring the bush melon here. You can see it on here. Now, the next one we have is the fish meal. Pause. This is our fish meal here. You can see the fish meal. You can see the fish meal. This is the fish meal here. Smells well. It's a very good fish meal. This is a quality fish meal. You can see it here. This quality fish meal. You can see it here. So we are putting our fish meal here. So the fish meal is there now. Next one we have here is, you have seen our fish meal. The next one is GNC. Our GNC is the next one. Get our GNC. That is the GNC is the granite. See our GNC here. See our GNC. See it. We measure. You measure it first. After measuring it, get the kg. Then you pour. Our next one is the bone meal. We get our bone meal. Where is my bone meal? Pour. This is the next one. It's the bone meal. You can see it here. This is the bone meal. Each of the ingredients, you have to measure it first. Use your feed formula to measure it and get the result. This is our bone meal here. The bone meal is here already. So now, after the bone meal, we have tiger nut meal. We have the tiger nut meal. That is our next ingredient, tiger nut meal. Our tiger nut meal here is 6 kg. You have to measure it and get the number, the quantity you need. Right, that's it. The next one here is eggshell. Our eggshell is the next one. Let me get the eggshell. Right, this is the eggshell here. You can see our eggshell. You can see it's dusty. See it here. You have to measure it first to get the accurate measurement based on your formula before you now. That's eggshell. The next one is the blood meal. Our blood meal here is 1%, which is 0.1. The whole of this. Please, when you are measuring, make sure you remove the weight of your container. This is 1 kg here, and we are using 0.1. We're using 0.1 kg of blood meal. This is exactly 0.1 here. This is the blood meal. You can see it. Are you seeing the blood meal? That's it. Now, after the blood meal, we have the limestone. Yes. This is our limestone here. See our limestone. This is our limestone here. After the limestone, we have the lysine. This is our lysine. Lysine is 0.1. This is our lysine here. This lysine, you can use the small spoon, table teaspoon, to measure it. This is our lysine. You can see it. This is a micronutrient. Call it micronutrient. You can see the lysine. Keep the remaining one. The next feed. We have the methionine. This is our methionine here. You see our methionine 0.1. Just use the teaspoon. This is our methionine. You can see it. You can see it. These are micronutrients. Their work in this particular feed is to balance the feed. Then we have the now this feed is complete. We have all the ingredients here. We have the corn, we have the bush melon, we have the fish meal, we have the bone meal, we have the tiger nut meal, and we have the eggshell, we have the blood meal, we have the limestone, lysine, methionine, and vitamin and mineral premium. That is the next one. Vitamin and mineral premium. Vitamin and mineral premium. Everything is complete. This will give us what we need. Total is what, 10 kg. You're seeing it, 10 kg. It's okay. It's okay. Now, we need to mix up. Where bring the camera. We need to mix up the whole feed together. It's okay. Show you. It's okay. Here we're mixing up. You have to mix it. There is a machine called mixer. That's automatic mixer. You place all these things inside, but that one we need a large quantity of feed so that this one will not come out from the mixer. Because here we only need to demonstrate. You can see the feed we are producing here. This is purely nice and balanced fashion. It's okay. Yes. The machine that is used in crushing all these nutrients, all these feed components This is a machine, we call this one pulverizer or crush to break all the feed components into smaller units. So as you see them there, you need to have this machine. But if you don't have it, what you do is go to any feed mill, let them crush it for you. But if you have the money, you can still buy even the small crusher. It must not be this particular one. You can buy the small crusher that will help you to break the feed raw material into units. You know that all this corn you are seeing there, all of them, we have taken them to this machine. I don't want the noise to overlap my teaching. That's why we did it outside the video, this thing. So now, this is the machine. It's called pulverizer. It is called crusher also. This is the feed hub where you feed it, and the whole thing comes out from this place. It is crushed into the units depending on the particular feed you are producing. If you are producing starter feed, you produce it, you break it into smaller units. If it is finisher, it's going to be a bit bigger. And if you must pass it into pelletized form, you can crush them into powder level before you take them to the pelletizer or extruding machine, depending on the type of feed you are producing. So it is called pulverizer, and it's used for breaking of the feed ingredients into smaller units. The next process is called the mixer. Once the feed ingredients have been crushed into smaller units, you bring it down to this particular place, pour it here on the machine. This particular machine will mix every ingredient, mix them completely. They will turn into one unit, and this will be done under 15 minutes. It's done. This particular one is about 500 kg per round. That means 500 kg of feed raw material will enter here, which is half ton, to enter here at once, and you mix them all together in less than 15 minutes. So it is called the mixer. And the work is to turn the whole feed ingredients as you have them different ingredients coming together to form one unit as a balanced ration. After the mixer, once the machine called mixer have done its own work, mix all the raw materials together completely. This is the next process. This is where we bring the machine, we bring the feed into this particular machine to pelletize it. Anytime we want to produce pelletizing or pelletized feed, this is when we bring it here. If you want to, you can still give the feed to your chicken without pelletizing it. It's not compulsory that you must pelletize it, but if you must pelletize the feed, we bring it to this particular machine. This is called pelletizer or extruder. It does two jobs: extruder and pelletizer. Extruder, if you want to use it to produce fish feed so that it can flow on top of water, that is pulverizer or extruder. But when the feed will sink, that is for chicken, we call it pelletizer. So it has two portions. It can pelletize and it can at the same time extrude. This is the work of this particular machine. This is a very good feed. Very smelling, very nice. This is the feed we have produced. You can see it. You can see the feed we have produced right now. This is all we have been doing since. We have formed the feed. Let's go and feed the chicken. Let's try it and see whether they will rush this feed. The feed, they like the feed so much. You can see it. This, you can give the feed to your chicken. Like this particular feed we have done now, we're giving it to them without pelletizing it. This is all I have for you. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Please, if this is your first time of coming across this particular channel, tap subscribe, activate the notification bell so that anytime this particular type of video is released from this channel, you'll be among the first set of subscribers that will get notified by this wonderful app. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, if you have any contribution, or you want to go into feed meal, or you want to produce your own feed and find it difficult, or have any question regarding feed production or anything in agribusiness and poultry, please feel free and drop your comments on the comment section. I will attend to you. And if you have any other contribution towards this particular topic right now, drop it on the comment section. I will attend to it. Thank you for watching till the end. Farmers and your colleagues, thank you till I come with another